Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Jay back at it again with the Crimson Camry. This is a video I had to put out of order. I had to get out there as soon as possible because my friend XV70XS_XSC has started his new business. He has launched it a while back, and he just put out his first well-known product that everybody loves and wants. It's the front badge, RGB retrofitted style, how you want to say it. So today I'm going to be showing you how to install that. Please follow everything I do step by step because this is the only way you will want to install this front badge. So here we have this Graphix. Nice little official join. Thank you for your purchase. We sincerely appreciate your support. Okay. Don't mind how messy it is. I already opened the box beforehand to figure out how to install it. That way I can make the video for you guys. We got a little box right here. We got some LEDs. We got some wires, some glue, some zip ties, the alcohol pad. So yeah, we're gonna be using all this stuff today. I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do. So please do not skip any part of this video because it's very important. First thing you want to make sure you have is a screwdriver. We'll go ahead and proceed by opening your hood up to your car. The very next thing you want to do, you want to take those off. Just push them in and it comes right out. Be careful so you don't lose them. Just throw them up here. And then you can go ahead and take this off. Place that right there. What we're looking at is this right here, the front badge. To unscrew this bolt right here, the screw this screw right here, and then you're going to take out this screw right here. Okay, make sure you have a small screwdriver when you're taking these out because it's kind of tight down here. Next, if you poke forward, there's two tabs inside this front badge. They're both on the bottom. If you can't get to them, you might have to take off the whole front sensor, but if not, they come out pretty easy. Just stick your hand down there. It's at the bottom. So the next thing you want to do after you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my front emblem so you guys can see it. It's custom designed to my wrap that I use on my car. Gloss Ember Black. Okay. It has 3M tape on the back of it. So you want to take the LEDs right here. And this is the position you want to get it at, like this. You want to take these two wires right here and you're going to stick the one up top here and you're going to stick one down here, okay? After you stick those wires down here, you're gonna take this H part and you're gonna slide it the left side over here, okay? You're gonna slide it in just like that. It's when you're gonna hear a click, and then you're gonna push this back like that, and then you're gonna slide it over to the right. After you do that, you're gonna take your screw, the big screw that you took out on the left side over here, and you're gonna put that back in. After you tighten your screws, this LED bracket will not be able to move anymore. Make sure your wires are perfectly lined over here so that they're sticking out on this side, okay? Next, you're gonna take these wires right here, all right? All right, so these are the wires, the wire that you're looking for. I thought it was two, but it's actually one. And you're going to connect them to this side. But before you do that, you want to take this this glue packet that came with it, bulb grease. You want to take the glue and you're going to rub it inside the female part of these harnesses right here. Just take it with your finger, just put some inside there. All right. You don't have to go crazy about it. Just afterwards, you're gonna plug these two together. Alright, so now they're plugged together. Now on the other end of this, we have another harness plug, how you want to call it. This is where you need the white box at. This has the controller inside the box. This is the controller. Make sure that you take a video or take out your camera on your phone and take a picture of this right here and pull it up on Safari or the website so you can download the app in order to use your RGB LED badge. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to use the same grease and you're going to put it inside this part, female part of the controller, and then you're going to put it inside this part too. This in here. Right. So go ahead and clean it up with a rag if you need to. Alright. Now after that, you're going to take the other end of this harness and you're going to plug into the controller. Just like that. You're going to take this, the male part, and plug it into the female part of the controller. Pretty basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's not complicated at all. You're plugging wires together, you're putting grease, glue, whatever it is, inside the inserts of it, the female parts of the wires and stuff like that. Now, you need to pay attention right here and make sure that you're doing these steps correctly, because there's two ways to do this, okay? And I'm gonna explain both of them for you. That way you can choose whatever one you want to do, and whatever one fits you best, okay? So after you plug all these wires together, we're gonna worry about hiding them later. It's not that serious. What you need to understand is that obviously these right here look like they hook up to the battery. Now they do. You can either hook this right here up directly to the battery by taking off a screw, putting this on, screw it back up. The negative, take it over there, put it on the screw, hook it back up, and you're good to go. After that, you're good to go. Now, if you looked inside the box, you had this that came with it too, okay? Now, if you decide that you want to do the battery functionality, what you need to know about that is that the RGB badge will always be on, but you have to control it through the app. You have to turn it on and off through the app. That's the best way I could tell you. It's always going to be on, so I don't really highly recommend you to hook it to the battery. It's easier to hook it to the battery, and you gotta turn it off and on through your app, but it's also easier if you do it the way I'm about to show you too. Now, when it comes to hiding the wire, you can simply hit the wire right here, lay it across here, put it inside this groove right here, line it up. If you want to, you can take this bolt out and put it underneath here. I don't highly recommend it because this tab does break easily. So you could just line it up along your headlight. You can put it underneath this plastic piece right here to hide it right here. Okay, just like that. And then it'll come all the way up. Just like that. You're gonna put the controller right here, zip tie it. All right, get some zip ties real quick. Inside the kit, it came with 2 zip ties. All right, so that's what it looked like. After you zip tie, make sure it's tight so it won't move. It's just to keep it clean, you know what I'm saying? Now, the other option is to open your fuse box, and you're gonna use this fuse right here, and you're gonna stick it inside this one right here. Go ahead and take that 10 out. You want to make sure that you put it inside this one right here, but when you take this fuse out, you're going to put that 10 fuse inside this harness that came with the kit, okay? Now, in order to do this option, you will still hook up your negative to the part of the battery, but for your positive, you're going to need to cut this wire and you're going to stick it inside this harness right here, and you're going to clamp it together, okay? Now, the reason why I'm going through all this, to do all this, to put it inside the fuse box, is because if I do it this way, the RGB LED badge will come on when the car comes on. If I do it the other way, like I explained earlier, I have to use the app to turn it on and off, okay? So I would rather it come on with the car. That way, when the car comes on, the headlights come on, the fog lights come on, my front badge comes on. Now to do what I'm about to do, you know, you could get a pair of pliers and just cut it. All right, so after you clamp this together, you're gonna place the, you're gonna make sure the fuse is in there good. You're gonna place your wire there carefully, make sure that this is clamped real down good. Apply some extra tape if you need to around it so it won't move, because you don't want that to come out. And then you're gonna put the fuse cover back on. But here's the problem you're gonna have is right here, that this wire is pretty thick and you don't want the fuse box cover to cut it and mess with the wire. So what you're gonna do to fix that problem is take your pliers and you're gonna break off a piece right here inside the cover. So after you do that, if you break off that piece, the wire won't get snipped from the cover being down all the way, okay? So last but not least, we're gonna put the negative wire onto the battery. The bolt on top of the negative is a 10 millimeter. Carefully take that off. So this is how it's gonna go on there. Make sure your connection is all the way down. Tighten it. So now that it's working, okay, I'm gonna take the alcohol pad that they gave you kit and you will clean around the border of the inside of the badge. Now that is exactly how you want to install the RGB LED badge from Disrupt Graphics. Remember, like I said, go back through the video. There's two ways you can do it. You can either hook up both wires directly to the battery and you have to control it through the app, or you can hook up to the fuse box, cut the little slit inside the fuse box cover, cut off the wire, put it inside the blue part, clamp it together, call it a day. I highly suggest that way. It's easier. That way your badge comes on when your car comes on. You control the colors through the app and everything. I do want to say that this LED badge does not mess with your sensor. I repeat, it does not mess with your sensor. Your sensor will work perfectly fine. The thing that that's in the back of that you saw in the beginning of the video, that is the actual sensor. That badge that you took off in the front, that has nothing to do with the sensor. That is simply just a cover. All right, so this is the way to do it. It's been certified, verified through the owner of the company. If you have any questions, shoot me a message down, message me on Instagram, or message the owner, Disrupt_GFX on Instagram. If you have any questions, any problems, let us know what's going on. Other than that, this is the way you want to do it. So till next time, guys, peace.